Sports.
When trying to assume who can compete for Western Buckeye League softball championship, Bath is almost always in that conversation. And this year's no different as the Wildcats stand undefeated early in league play. Our Jack McGuire decided to head to his old stomping grounds to find out how this team plans to compete for another WBL title.
3 early non-conference losses is not how Bath wanted to start the year.
I think our biggest problem with those games was we had a lot of mental errors and we turned one error into 2, but I think since then we have learned to not do that.
It's all new to me and it's a learning experience, but we got those out of the way and now we have our heads focused.
The Wild Kittens bounced back, going 4-0 in the WBL thus far thanks to a balanced offensive attack.
The start of our lineup is pretty good. We are doing a very good job of getting on base to start games and stuff, and then once we get people on base, we seem to have a way of finding a way to get those runs in.
We have 4 or 5 girls on this roster that at any given pitch could hit it out of the park, which makes it really exciting for us. We know that even if we're down a couple of runs with one swing of the bat, it could be a whole different ball game, and I just like how well-rounded of a team we are right now.
Bath trusts sophomore Morgan Mosley to lead the way in the circle. Though weather constantly adjusts schedules this season, it's given Mosley the opportunity to gain plenty more reps.
I like that every game I see her growing, progressing, getting better each game, hitting her spots, trusting her fielders behind her, and I just like her mentality overall on the mound.
Every day at practice, I'm just working really hard, and my teammates are really supportive, and they just help me keep getting better.
Despite not claiming the WBL title the last 2 seasons, the Wild Kittens seem to always sit in contention. This year's squad knows there's plenty of season yet to be played before they even think about a 22nd WBL championship.
Keeping our errors to a minimum, letting our defense work, and then trusting each other at the plate that each and every at-bat we're going to be better, make adjustments. But I think, just like every year, the WBL is tough, but hopefully we can, come out on top still.
In Lima, Jack McGuire, your News Now Sports.
Thanks, Jack. Some non-league action in the WBL tonight. Elida hosting Lima Senior. Bottom of the 5th, Lady Dogs on top by 4. Addie Miller sends a base hit into left field. 2 runs make their way home. It's 9-3 Elida. A couple batters later, Janie Sherrard skies one to the gap and right. Another run scores, part of a 5-run 5th inning, making it 12-3 Elida. Lima Senior down but not out. Top of the 6th, Alex Houston singles to right. That scores the first of 3 runs in the inning, cutting into the Elida lead. Top 7, Lady Spartans down to their final out. Kylie Sherrard registers the strikeout to end the game and give Elida the 12-8 victory. Shawnee also playing out of conference as the Indians welcome 7-1 Parkway. First inning, Parkway drawing first blood. Bailey Strickler hits one just fair of the first base line. Macy Henkel rounds third to score and put the Lady Panthers on the board first. Next batter up is Haley Hawk. Solid contact, but that's right to Alyssa Stoller. She goes ahead and makes the throw to first for the inning-ending double play. Moving to the top of the 2nd, Parkway going to work again. Courtney Lees knocks a blooper to right, bringing in another run. It's 2-0 Parkway. The Shawnee defense keeping the Indians in the game. Catcher Chloe Woolgamuth fires to Morgan Golden at 2nd, picking off the runner to end the frame. These 2 go extra innings to settle this one. Shawnee comes out on top 4-3. Some action on the baseball field as well between LCC and Lima Senior. Bottom of the 1st, Braden Odell on the mound for the T-Birds. He gets one staring and another one swinging with a man on the bags. We go to the top of the 2nd. DeAndre Cowan freezing a batter at the dish as well. That gets the Spartans out of the inning with no damage done. But LCC was the stronger team today. Odell throwing 6 Ks in the outing. LCC edges Lima Senior 10-9. When we come back, we hit the majors. Plus, I will give you the information I promised about the Browns and Bengals. See the complete schedules right after this quick timeout. Welcome back. The NFL has released the official schedules for the league tonight, and this is how it shakes out for the Browns and Bengals. For the 3rd time in the past 4 seasons, the Browns will open against Pittsburgh. This is also the 2nd straight season they will do so at home. Cleveland also makes their return to primetime as they will take on the Jets, which means they could face one of the quarterbacks they don't take number 1 overall. Week 5, they will play the Ravens, this game coming almost 2 years to the day of the Browns' last win within their division. Week 8, it will be at Pittsburgh, a bye week before the big game against Cincinnati. The Browns will be looking to avoid their 8th straight loss to the Bengals. Then a Saturday game against Denver at Mile High, and they end the season with back-to-back division foes. As for the Bengals, they open with 2 games in 5 days. First, the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium, and then the Ravens at home. The Bengals' schedule features 3 road games in the first 4 weeks, followed by 6 home games in the next 9 from October 7th to December 2nd. Weeks 11 and 12 will be big with back-to-back conference foes in the Ravens and Browns, and the Bengals will close the season against the Steelers, marking the 9th season in a row the Bengals play a division opponent to end the season. As for the Cincinnati baseball team, after 666 games as the Reds manager, Brian Price has been fired. The Reds were off to a 3-15 start, the second worst in franchise history, and had the MLB's worst winning percentage since he took over in 2013. Price's first year as the Reds manager was his best, as they went 76-86, but since then, Cincinnati has finished in last place each year without winning more than 68 games in any single season. As a matter of fact, they are the only team that has failed to win 70 games in the past 3 years. Jim Riggleman will move up from being the bench coach to the interim manager for the time being. In the Motor City, the Tigers looking to sweep their series against the Orioles. Bottom of the 4th, Tigers up 5-3, and Jeimer Candelario adds on to it. A deep shot to left center field ends up leaving the yard. That's Candelario's 3rd home run in the past 3 games. Tigers lead 7-3. Then in the bottom of the 5th, Leonis Martin with the bases juiced, and good night, Dave Martin with his first career grand slam. Jack White loves it. Tigers win 13-8. On the ice, the Blue Jackets trying to keep their series lead over the Capitals. Jackets down 3-0, but Boone Jenner is able to redirect Josh Anderson's slap shot. Jackets avoid the shutout, but the Capitals take this one 4-1. The series is now tied 2-2, and we will have to wait another week for Limeland. Unfortunately, it was canceled because of all this crazy weather that has been dealt to us, but it will be back on Friday for their spring fling.
All right, thanks, John. We'll be back with stocks.